Good morning. Welcome to Daily Justine Live. you could, it sounded like I was about to throw up. I don't know what that was. Anyway, welcome to Daily Justine Live, where I like to talk about the news or whatever I want, really. And I wanted to try to have a funner broadcast today because yesterday I was really mad. So I'm a little less mad today, or I was. Alright, let me start with, first of all, I got a programming note. Monday, I'm not going to be live at 10 a.m. I'm going to be live I'm going to try to be live at 1 p.m. because I have a doctor's appointment with my neurologist on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Apparently, I don't know, because I'm also having trouble with my insurance and crap right now. So I'm very frustrated. It's frustrating because or problems with my insurance / my doctors because it's a thing, because I need a referral to see any kind of specialist, including my neurologist, which, I have a chronic disease, multiple sclerosis, so I have to go, a couple times a year. So every time I have to go, I have to get a referral, and which wouldn't be a problem if my primary care doctor kept track of anything. And I don't know. But the point is I don't know if they have a referral yet. I've been on the phone all morning. It's frustrating. I don't know what's going on, and that's Medicaid. Awesome. Anyway, so that's a programming note. Monday, I'm going to be live at 1 p.m. instead of 10 a.m. And I'll schedule that on my page. So that's that. Hopefully this appointment's happening. I won't be able to see my doctor if I don't have this referral, or if they don't have the referral, or if it's just really apparently they'll have a referral for me if I come in today, which is frustrating because I went there Monday and I don't drive, so it's like I had to get a ride to go there, and now I have to get another ride today. It's just so frustrating. That's the hardest thing about dealing with like a chronic disease is not only is it hard because it's hard having multiple sclerosis and it's hard to get around, or it's hard because it takes your energy up, but and I feel like napping all the time. But it's also hard because your doctors don't care, or they can't care. Maybe they're overloaded, whatever it is, but it's like I really have to advocate for myself, and it's hard. It's hard for anybody, but people. Let me move on. Okay, so I wanted to talk today a little bit about, and it's because of funny things I came across today. The other day when I was ranting about, is there a healthcare bubble? I was ranting about the rising cost of healthcare. Is there a bubble? Blah blah blah. I talked a little bit about what is monopoly, how it's created, but I didn't really get into how these monopolies screw you, or how you're screwed because. All right, let me try to explain this. The reason why I wanted to talk about this was I was reading Business Insider this morning, and which is hardly a site for an actual business insider. It's kind of like the Huffington Post. Anyway, the article was about a family that had to pay, or has to pay, $1,500 a month for their son's insulin, who was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And the reason why they have to pay this much is because they have health insurance that will cover it. But first they have to meet their $7,000 deductible. Sorry, my nose is running. If it looks like I'm... Anyway. So so these poor people, yeah, they have insurance that they're paying out their butt for, but they also have to meet this deductible. In the meantime, they got to pay, on top of paying for their insurance, the $1,500 a month for insulin, or I think it was $1,100 after a $300 coupon or something. And it's just really infuriating because insulin is, I looked into it, and it's not, a lot of times drug companies are like, oh, this drug's expensive because it's new, and it's, the insulin really has been around since the 1920s, and in the 1970s it was, there's a new type of insulin that's synthesized. My mouth doesn't like to work. Anyway, from humans versus the insulin from the 20s was synthesized from animals or something. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, it's been around since, the latest, the 1970s. There's like 20 or 30 million people in America with type 1 or type 2 diabetes. So you would think that this is not that uncommon of a medication and it wouldn't be this much money. You know what? The high cost of multiple sclerosis medications can almost be justified because multiple sclerosis is rare. Diagnosed multiple sclerosis is very rare. So it can almost be justified because, oh, they cost this much because it's a rare disease. There's not a lot of medication for it. But and insulin's been around forever and it's not uncommon. Or I'm not saying that everybody's got diabetes, but it's a lot more common. So the reason why the monopolies are screwing you here is because there's no, once again, it comes to the competition thing, and it's not, the problem being that a lot of people don't notice medications getting this expensive because either their insurance is paying for it or they have like state insurance like me and the state is footing the bill, and it's like the state and your insurance company has deeper pockets than you do, so these drug companies can kind of charge whatever they want. And the thing is with monopolies, when you have a big company that is kind of charging whatever it wants, then say there's another big company and they start competing, but what they do is they kind of, if you just, I wish I could like show you guys like documents and things on here. I'm sure there's a way. But if you look at a chart of common drug prices, like this type of insulin, like this particular insulin, you can see the price kind of step stools up. It's not like a sloping going up. It goes up, levels off, goes up, levels off, goes up, levels off, and it's because when there's competition, when there's only a few monopolies, what they do is it's like they work in collusion with each other. It's like one keeps its price high, so the other can keep its price high, so the other can keep its price high, so the other can keep its price high, and it's like in the meanwhile you have the FDA, which doesn't like to approve new medications. There's medications for this stuff in Europe that's not approved here because it's not approved by the FDA. And it has to be approved by the FDA for your doctor to prescribe it. It's like this whole freaking thing. And everybody, that's the thing. It's like every piece of this puzzle is benefiting from these high prices. So it's not like a copy and paste, let's blame this. It doesn't work. So if this is confusing, if this doesn't make sense, there's a really funny game. It's called EpiPen Tycoon. You can go to EpiPenTycoon.com. EPI Pen Tycoon. TYCOON. EpiPen Tycoon. And it's a game where basically you're the CEO of, the game, they used myelin. And you're the CEO, and you're basically the object of the game is to get your compensation, or what you're paid, up to $25 million. But your compensation is reliant on, there's a meter, and the meter's like on a scale. On one end is investor outrage, on the other end is public outrage. So you have to like balance making the public happy and making your investors happy. And it's such a funny game because it's just so true. it's I was looking at it this morning, and when I was first looking at it, I was looking at it on my phone, and my phone had a thing like rotate the phone to start playing, and there's a picture of like a how to rotate it, so and its arrows going in a circle. So I was rotating my phone, rotating my phone, rotating my phone, and it wasn't working. Eventually, I tried it on my laptop, but it's like I thought that was the game. Because it makes sense. Like just rotating, rotating, rotating. Pointing fingers, pointing fingers, pointing fingers, pointing fingers, and it never gets solved. So I thought that was really funny. EpiPenTycoon.com. Please check it out. It's hilarious because it's more than just that. It's just, and it goes to show that's the thing with these companies. They also have investors, shareholders. They want to make happy. These shareholders obviously don't want the price coming down too much because that'll affect the share price, the stock price, and that's one of the things I didn't get into with the healthcare bubble thing. I was comparing it to the housing bubble, and the thing is with bubbles is that it has to be reliant on an ever expanding price of an asset. I don't know. That's like I hope nobody has like a what's that called when you fall asleep? Narcolepsy? I hope nobody has narcolepsy because I probably just put you to sleep with what I just said. But basically saying that the housing bubble relied on the price of a house always expanding. Now, a stock, a share, is an asset. An asset meaning something tangible you own. So I wonder if it has to do with like it depends on the stock price always going up, kind of like Enron. I'm being so boring. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's like this is how monopolies screw you because they they've got a monopoly on this thing. Whatever this baloney, this baloney that I'm talking about is like you don't have a choice because the FDA won't approve the other choices, and it's like why lobbyists? It's like so. Like I was saying, there's no easy solution here, and we can. And I think my whole point about ranting about all of this. First of all, I feel like I'm taking the torch from my mom. My mom was a nurse for her entire working career, and she saw what happened to healthcare. She watched it happen. She has opinions about this stuff. So a lot of what I'm saying right now is coming from my mom, and I'm giving it a voice. And the problem is I hate to say it. This is not popular to say. I know it's like it sounds easy to be like, oh, let's just force a price on these companies, but it's not going to work because where's the price going to be set at? What's the standard? What's the because in my head, when I think about prices, I think it should depend on supply demand. In which case, something like insulin would be cheap. Not it wouldn't cost what it costs. So, I'm taking I'm taking this outrage. A lot of this is coming from my mom. I'm taking the wand, and it just has to do with it's complicated. There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle here. There's no easy solution. That's the solution. There's no easy solution. And it starts, I hate to say it, but it starts with the government thinks they know what they're doing, but they've kind of created a wall that's preventing competition and that's also encouraging rising prices because the government's got a blank check. So if your government's paying for your health care like mine, it can pay these rising prices, and then it's the person that has to pay them that gets screwed. Let me move on from this because this is depressing. I just wanted to clear that up because I didn't make that clear in my I made a video about is healthcare in a bubble, and awesome. Anyway, I'm not sure. Where is? Let me look at the chat. Where's Baruch? Where is Romney Mitt? He can help me with this because I don't know. Romney Mitt. Price control doesn't work. Ask Venezuela. There you are, Romney Mitt. I guess what I'm saying is, when I was comparing the housing bubble to healthcare, see, with the bubble, it kind of depends on the rising price of an asset. So what's the asset in a healthcare bubble? Is it the stock price? Because if so, that's, I don't know. I think that I need a life. I need to get outside, play some volleyball. I don't know. But seriously, this stuff is I can't help but really care about this because, like I said, taking the torch from my mom. And now my mom is retired now. And my mom has multiple sclerosis. And my mom is, I don't know. See, I've got an audience. So, what's up, I love I love Sucre forever. I wonder if I can look at the chat on my computer because this is very small, and when I watch these live streams, it's like I'm reading the chat and I'm zooming in so much, and then you can see I'm self-conscious about my teeth. Anyway, why isn't this working? This is so depressing. I can't depend on my computer working. And I'm not sure if the chat's even working right now because nobody's saying anything. Or I just bored everybody to sleep. I'm not... It's not that I'm not interesting. Oh, wait, no. Here it says there's 20 of you watching. Cool. Alright. Oh, here's the chat. I can see it. I can't fathom paying $1,500 for insulin. Or was it $150? No, it was $1,500. But they had a $300 coupon, so it's okay. Whoa. I can't, I'm trying to, this chat is, FDA killed Lemtrada. I asked FDA how many of these FDA government workers worked or consulted for 3 of the companies that would lose out big if it passed. Well, that's the thing. There's a revolving door between government and these monopolies, and that, you know, that is what it is. But I want to talk about, speaking of the powers that be, speaking of, my very first stream was about Jackson Hole. And Jackson Hole basically is the Jackson Hole, meeting, I guess. It's basically a symposium of central bankers, big investors, and they get together in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and talk about policy, fiscal policy. And it was a big deal on the news because everything was on hold. The markets were on hold because what's Janet Yellen, the Fed chair, going to say at Jackson Hole? Is she going to say whether or not she may raise interest rates? Is she gonna let us know what she's looking for regarding interest rates? Like what are the parameters for raising interest rates? It's such a, so you got a couple people running the world economy. Anyway, that was Jackson Hole. And it was, I was watching the news, the boring financial news, and it was a big deal, but it wasn't really talked about that much in real life, or in, it wasn't the topic of the day. So I wanted to make it a topic somehow, like, hey, everybody's talking about Trump, Clinton, economy, here's the people that are actually running the economy. So anyway, I was talking about Jackson Hole, my very first stream. And a few days after I posted that Jackson Hole stream, I noticed on YouTube, on my recommended, where, of course now it's like not working, because now it says I have no internet connection. I don't know why. I just can't stand like Windows, computers, whatever. Anyway, I noticed the live stream of an intersection in Jackson Hole. It's a Jackson Hole town square. So it was, it's just a live stream of an intersection in Jackson Hole. And I noticed that popping up like a few days after I posted my stream. I thought that was odd. Then, then what happened was it went viral for some reason. This webcam. It's hilarious because it's still, you go to the webcam, I gotta put a link to this in the underbar, but you go and it's like hundreds, thousands of people are watching the stream and they're commenting like it's just hilarious because they're just freaking out about like red trucks going by or the arch in the background, and it's so funny. And then there's YouTube channels devoted to this live stream. I gotta link all of this because it's these. It's the kind of thing that I would do in an alternate universe. Why isn't this working? Why does it say I have no internet? Who cares? And I can't stand it. Anyway, so the live stream has fans. The live stream has YouTube channels devoted to the best moments of. And apparently the local police play up on this viral live stream, and the local police, the Jackson Hole police, come out like 2 a.m. and they're like dancing in front of the camera, and they're like, it's so funny. It's like the type of thing. You know what it was? It's just funny that it came out around when I made my Jackson Hole Symposium boring stream, because it's like a what do we call it? Serendipity. You know how sometimes things just happen and it's serendipitous? Is that the word? It has serendipity because it's just the timing is beautiful. And so this happened. I do find it curious that this went viral around the same time of the Jackson Hole Symposium. There is a part of me that I can't help it. I'm like a conspiracy theorist at heart, and there's a part of me that sorry, I'm reading the comments. There's a part of me that can't help but wonder, does this have something to do with does this have anything to do with the symposium? Alright, so let me look at this chat here. Ira says, my grandmother has Medicaid and she only pays $1 for her insulin. And then how much is that insulin costing Medicaid? That's the question. And that's the thing, since Medicaid is kind of a blank check that it can use to pay for this insulin, the price goes up for everybody else. This is like the more comments below. This is barely working. The Lilac Ghost says, yes, she can do both. It's her show. Didn't say she couldn't. I'm not sure what that's about. My show yesterday, somebody did say something that they didn't like the tarot cards. They liked it better when I'm talking about the news. And, yeah, I can do both. Tarot cards are for Tarot Tuesdays, though. See, so there's comments that show up here, but they're not showing up here. So I gotta lean in. Jackson Hole Town Square live stream should be the top of your Google results. Yes, if you please Google Jackson Hole Town Square live stream. It's so funny. And then they're commenting on the beauty of the arc. And if you spend like a minute or two watching this stream, you'll get into it. And before you know it, after a few minutes, you'll start commenting when a red truck goes by too. And it's like, I wonder if it's a big social experiment. I don't know, but it's hilarious. And then, and related on the side, you'll also see um, there's other YouTube channels that are devoted to this stream, and they post things like when the police come out and they're dancing at 2 in the morning. It's so funny. I was literally watching the Jackson Hole stream before switching to this. Yeah, what's up with that stream? It's hilarious. It's I wish I thought of it. Well, I don't live in Jackson Hole. I've never been there. All these creepy central bank places, I would love to go to them. I would love to go to Jackson Hole. I would love to go to Jekyll Island. All these creepy places. I would just to be there. I don't know. I just want to go. Um, I just think it's funny because it makes me think. Like I said, this went viral around the time of the Jackson Hole Symposium, so it does make me wonder because I'm a conspiracy theorist. Good morning. You made it. Yes, you did. Look, welcome to my live stream. It's about to end though. Well, actually, no. I got like 4 more minutes. You did make it. Though I'm pretty much done talking now. I'm just chatting with the chat. The the Jackson Hole stream. For the new people that are joining, because it looks like a couple people just joined, just go to Google and search Jackson Hole Town Square live stream. Just search that and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, somebody asked for a recap. The recap is basically I was ranting again about the cost of healthcare. I was just kind of, I wanted to fill the blanks when I was talking about the other day. I made a stream like is healthcare a bubble, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about that because there are a few things that I left out, though. I kind of don't know what I'm talking about. It's like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't, and I need to stop. I know Varouche isn't here. Which is kind of, that's okay. She's probably, I haven't been to her streams and I feel bad, but the reason why I haven't been to her streams is it's pretty much right after mine. And guys, I take a nap after these. I hope you know this. because I'm tired and maybe not take a nap, but I gotta like lay down because I have to get ready for the live stream. I'm like taking notes, I'm making myself pretty. And by the time I'm done with this, that's it. I'm done. I can't anything. So I feel bad. To give you guys an idea of how bad MS fatigue is, it's like I don't even have the energy to watch a live stream on YouTube. Heck yeah, I nap it up. I'm gonna nap it up after that. I'm drinking coffee. And I took Provigil not long ago. And I'm still gonna take a nap. That's how tired I am. She might be sleeping, it's true. I mean, it's very early, I know, on the West Coast right now. I know it's early. Thank you guys for coming. I'm like a morning person, though. So originally, I wanted to do this stream like 8, 9 Eastern. But then you guys would be, it's still nighttime there, basically. Yeah, that Romney Mitt, thank you. Yes, Romney Mitt also has MS. He knows what's up. Feels like you got the flu every day. Kinda, yeah, it's like you have the flu. Actually, the flu is a great way to compare it because it's like you're tired, but also my legs are like stiff and spasticity and like tired. I don't know. It's like a whole thing. Makes you, yeah, oh, depression. Yeah, it's like you're depressed and it's like you sleep for 12 hours, you're still tired because you're depressed, and a lot of people with MS also have depression. And yeah, naps kind of, I actually feel like naps kind of help me because after this, I'm just going to lay down, close my eyes for like 20, 30 minutes, and then I'll have the spoon to maybe make another cup of coffee. I have to go to the doctors to get a referral right now, even though I just went on Monday. I don't have boy, let me tell you what, it's hard having a chronic disease because it's just, you gotta advocate for yourself and nobody else gives a crap. Nobody else cares. So you gotta care and it sucks. Um, uh, oh, Honey's in here. Come on, girl. You know if you bring me in this conversation, it'll lead where you want to go. What does that mean? Why are you here? What? What did? Move on. Uh, do you ever take niacin? I actually do take a B complex, but it's one of those things. It's like, um, I don't know. It's one of those things. These B like vitamins. I don't know what we need, what we don't need. All right, it's 10:30, so I'm gonna conclude this. I'll address a few more things in the chat, and then I gotta stop because it's nap time. Um. Oh, Matt the vegan's in here. I got regulars. It's really cool. But thank you guys for coming. I know it ended up being like another healthcare rant. It turned into but this is actually something I'm very passionate about, and I feel like um and- yeah, well, Abby, these start at 10 a.m. Eastern. Except once again, I'll reiterate my programming note. Monday, I'm doing it at 1 because I have a doctor's appointment supposedly on Monday at 10 a.m. or 9:30 it is. So, I'm not going to be able to make it at 10. So, yeah, I'll try to come in at 1. But I don't want to miss Monday because Tuesday is Tarot Tuesday. I want to do, yeah, supposedly, because I don't know what's going on with that, because I have to wait for, a, referral. I don't know, it's this whole friggin' thing. Like I said, you gotta advocate for yourself here. No, I don't do these on the weekends, because I need the weekends for my spoons, sorry. Yeah, that's right, yeah, I'm not doing this tomorrow, so I will see you guys on Monday. Um, your internet is freezing. Um, hope your nap helps. Um, thank you. Aw, wait, this is the last time you watched me was 2011. Damn, that's like, aw. Well, welcome back to my channel. Uh, yeah, I will see you on Monday. Monday at 1 p.m. Thank you. Let's see if I can conclude this without making my phone fall. Have a good day. See you Monday. Bye bye.